Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth, and I am here today with my February TBR. Hi. So, this is my February TBR, like I said, and because my January reading went pretty well, I have like 10 books, actually 11 books on my February TBR. Some of them I do not have in physical form, so let me just get that out of the way real quick. I have Ladies of the House by Lauren Edmondson on here. That is a possibility. It is not 100% certain that we will be reading this in February. It just depends on when we get our copies because Fiona and I both pre-ordered it. It is a retelling, a modern retelling of Sense and Sensibility, and so we have both pre-ordered it and are hoping to get it. It comes out sort of mid-February, and we're hoping to get it in time to fit it in at the end of our monthly TBR. If it does not come in, then I'll just move it to a different month. Another one I do not have is Southern Storms by Brittany Cherry. This is the Book Sisters Book Club pick for February. I have read the last couple of picks and then missed the book club meet. So hopefully I'll make it to the live this month. But I do have this one on Scribd and am looking forward to reading it. I'm also going to be listening to the audiobook of Osma of Oz by L. Frank Baum. I believe this is book 3 in the Wonderful Wizard of Oz or Wonderful Land of Oz series, which started with the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. I read the first couple of books in this series in January and am hoping to read the entire series this year. So I've only ever read the first 3 books. I believe Osma of Oz is the only other book in the series that I have read, and that was many, many years ago. I don't remember a whole much about it. So hopefully I can get that done this month. And then another one that will be coming in to me, hopefully by the end of this week, is American Girls by Nancy Sales or possibly Salas. It is a nonfiction book that was recommended to me by my teaching to an anti-racist rhetoric something in the 21st century. I'm taking 2 rhetoric and composition courses. One of them is teaching towards, and then the other one is composition in the 21st century. And my teaching towards teacher suggested that I read Nancy Sella's American Girls because it is about how media is kind of pointing at and shaping these young girls. Most rhetoric and composition about middle grade ages doesn't exist, honestly. It's really more about like high school teenagers, not junior high. And I'm wanting to do more research on how all of this affects my junior high kids. It's just really not out there and easy to find in a rhetoric and composition setting. So we're hoping that American Girls kind of points me in a good direction. And then the final book that I do not have a copy of at the moment is Virals by Kathy Reichs. This is a suggestion, again, from Fiona by Reads and Eats. She really enjoyed that series and I've never read it. So she suggested I pick it up and see what's going on with it and if I enjoy it. So I'm going to try to find that and fit it into February as well. Now I have physical copies of the rest of the books I'm talking about. And the first one I want to talk about is The Pirates Mixed Up Voyage. This is by Margaret Mahy with pictures by Margaret Chamberlain. This is an upper level children's chapter book. It is not quite a middle grade as from what I can tell. It is a children's chapter book. So I'm going to try that in February. It is the BookTube Spin pick. It was number 15 on my list. So that's what I'll be reading. If I don't get it in February, I'll definitely read it in March so that I have that taken care of. But yeah, I'm going to try to fit it into February so that my March can be mostly middle grade mysteries. Next, I am rereading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. I read Harry Potter and Philosophy in January, and it just sparked my desire to reread the entire series of Harry Potter books. So I'm about halfway through that one. I couldn't wait till February to start it, so I just let myself start it early. Definitely be finishing that in the next couple of days. Next, I have the Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry by C.M. Wagner. This sounds like it is going to be a lot of fun and full of a whole bunch of hijinks and adventure. This is an adult fantasy novel following a con artist fire witch. So, yeah, I feel like that's all you need to know. All right, another book I'm going to be reading for my classroom and also hopefully for my master's courses is this one. This is Writing Radar, Using Your Journal to Snoop Out and Craft Great Stories by Jack Gantos. And it is what it says it is. It is about being a kind of junior high student and using your journal scribbles to find the bones to create amazing stories and really work on your writing craft. I definitely think I'm going to be using it in my classroom, but hopefully also in my classes. I'm hoping that will count as a middle grade level rhetoric and composition for my composition in the 21st century course. And then the final book on my TBR is Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. Now, this is a buddy read with Fiona. We are reading this one prior to Ladies of the House coming out, and then hopefully Ladies of the House at the end of the month. This is, I believe, her favorite Jane Austen novel. My favorite is Pride and Prejudice. It's been years since I read Sense and Sensibility, though, so I'm looking forward to reading that with her and hopefully coming to a greater appreciation of those characters and that story. So those are all the books that I have definitely on my TBR and a couple that are not so definite. I do, however, have one more that I know I said Sense and Sensibility was the last, but I do have one more. I'm not 100% sure if I will get to this one, but it is the Reed Herring Hunt by V.M. Burns. It is the second book in the mystery bookstore, cozy mystery series, maybe. Mystery book shop. There we go. I had never read V.M. Burns before, and it's something that Fiona, again, recommended to me, and I'd heard a couple other people talk about it. I listened to the audiobook for the first one and just absolutely adored it. So I'm going to try to get to the second book. However, it is an ebook format, and I can only read those on my phone. And with my eyesight, sometimes it's very difficult for me to do that. So I may or may not get that one done. That's why it's not official. But I am going to attempt to. If I don't finish it up in February, I'm definitely reading it for March Mystery Madness. So there you go. Those are all the books that I have to talk to you about today. I would love to hear from you. Come talk to me in the comments about these books, other books, your TBR. If you did the booktube spin, tell me what book number 15 is for you. And I will talk to you again very soon. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you like the video. Stay safe out there. Bye.